Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So Global dropped their producer's letter, which is cool, but I'm actually not a fan of what they decided to do here. So this producer's letter, we're going to go through, we're going to see everything Kodo says to see if she gives us any, crucial details. There is one thing that I did want to address that I saw that was in this, but they use this to tease the 8th anniversary. I just don't see what the purpose of this is. I just feel like they missed the mark. And I'll get to exactly why they could have done this differently as we're going through, right? But dude, the 8th year anniversary characters are like 2 months away. Like they're coming out on like the it's like the 8th, 9th, 10th. Like it's 2 months away, man. Right? Like, it's like, they're like, yeah, here's these summonable LRs, but, oh, don't worry, there's other units coming in between. Just seems like a baffling decision to me, considering we just had a dead week. I don't know. Maybe you guys could have just showed LR Bulma a week ago with the producer's letter. That might have been good, right? Oh, yeah, maybe. Like, I just don't, this seems bizarre to me, right? Like, because last year, the May producer's letter for Global, they did show LR Gohan and Goku. That was actually our first look at that character. It was not, a JP tweet or something like that. We saw it from the Global Producers Letter. I think they should have did the same thing this year. And there is some anniversary details in here that I think still could have been in the Producers Letter that tease Bulma and not the 8th anniversary LRs, these two. Just, again, I would consider a very baffling decision. Let's jump in. Let's see what our girl Kodo's got to say.
Hello, salut, annyeonghaseyo, ni hao, guten tag, hola. 皆さんこんにちは。ドラゴンボール Z ドッカンバトル海外版プロデューサーのコトです。現在開催中の目指せてっぺんドッカンキャンペーンは楽しんでいただけておりますでしょうか。キャンペーンで新登場した孫悟空に合わせた新機能。
Alright, now this is funny. I bet you were surprised to see the standby. So she's basically saying, yeah, we know that you know all about JP, right? Like, come on. Now, here's the thing, Kodo. Maybe a little bit. Like, we can't just go, oh, yeah, for sure the standby skills can be released here. But, again, I mean, transformations, active skills, like, a lot of these anniversary mechanics have come to Global early, right? Standby skill is just the next in line. Not really an exception to the rule, so.
スタンバイスキルの実装については、ユーザーの皆さんも驚かれたのではないでしょうか。今回のプロデューサーレターでは、こちらのスタンバイスキルについてのご説明と、
This actually is kind of important right here. Kodo talking about the standby skill.
ぜひ最後までご覧ください。早速、今回のキャンペーンで新実装されたスタンバイスキルについて、まだ使ったことのない方のために軽く説明させていただきますね。スタンバイスキルとは、アクティブスキルのように。
Alright. So, I just want to pull up the tweet I made. Well, let me just talk about this real quick, and then maybe we could gloss over this part. So, there is some talk about it, right? You're talking about, like, standby skill. Turns in standby mode will not elapse while in giant form, stuff like this. Like they get into some details. And I just wanted to use that as a point to talk about this, right? So, if you guys are not aware, these big giant transformations, it's something that's become very clear that we can tell with how strong Orange Piccolo is and some of these characters, right? Like, we're able to see this. Where we'll use Orange Piccolo against, 8th anniversary Sin Shenron, hardest boss in the game. And then that will, like, once we get through the Orange Piccolo, we do the multiple turns, the attacks. And then once you revert from the giant form of Orange Piccolo, it's still the same turn. So say it was turn 4 and we use this transformation, you leave it and it's still turn 4. And then Sin at that point cannot super attack and he cannot use his AoE normal attacks either, his sort of like special boss skill. The reason I believe this happens is because the giant transformations aren't actually taking up official turns. So it's like the bosses they use their abilities for that turn, but it's against the giant form. So it's like, Sin did all his AoE attacks, but it was just against Invincible Orange Piccolo. Sin did super attack on that turn, but it was against Invincible Orange Piccolo. This is crucial towards giant transformations being incredibly top tier, because throughout the entire history of the game, like, we've never really given a shit about giant transformations. They've never been that good, right? There were some moments where, like, EGO Metal Cooler definitely saved my butt a lot of times with his LR Baby as well. But I mean, this now, so it's like, if we get a character like Orange Piccolo, instantly we know that, oh my god, they have the potential to be like a top 5 character based upon how strong the transformation itself can be, right? So I feel like this is good, because I've been saying that I see people call it a glitch, and it's definitely not a glitch, because this is the way Dokkan has always worked. It's just a lot of us have not noticed this about transformations because of how they work now and how difficult the fights are, right? So it's not a glitch. It's just the way giant transformations work in general.
に特定のキャラクターのみ所持している特殊なスキルで発動条件を満たすことでバトル中に任意に使用することができます。発動条件や発動効果はスキルごとに異なりますが、スタンバイスキルのその名の通り、敵からの攻撃を耐え忍んだりして反撃するための準備をしているシーンをイメージした機能になっています。今回の孫悟空では原作アニメでマジュニアからの攻撃を武空術で逃れ反撃するシーンがスタンバイスキルで再現されています。このスタンバイスキルですが、皆さんもう少し先に
Yeah. Well,
実装になると予想していらっしゃったのではないでしょうか。実は海外版ユーザーの皆さんにもできるだけ早くこの新機能を楽しんでいただきたく、予定より早めに実装させていただきました。
earlier than planned. So I get she's saying pre-anniversary,
そ
right?
して8周年キャンペーンでもスタンバイスキルを持ったキャラクターが登場しますので、ぜひこのタイミングでスタンバイスキルを使いこなして8周年キャンペーンのイベントに備えてくださいね。さて、ここからは今後のキャンペーン情報についてお伝えします。先ほどお話しさせていただいた通り、もうすぐ8周年がやってきます。
So, by the way, yeah, the 8th anniversary, I mean, it's not that far away, but the one thing you do understand is that there's multiple banners between now and then. I don't think summoning for Bulma is a good idea. I don't think summoning for the upcoming Super 17 Dokkan Fest is a good idea. I don't think summoning on LR Super Buu is a good idea. Summoning for Goku and Piccolo Jr. makes sense to me, but that's it. Don't summon for Bulma, don't summon for Super 17. The anniversary banners are really good. You could summon on those, or the best decision I think a global free-to-play player could make is to prioritize the worldwide download celebration units. I think that would be the smartest thing. Because remember, worldwide units, especially for global 2, take 11 months to return. So.
そこで今日は特別に8周年の新キャラクターのイラストを先行公開します。8周年の目玉キャラクター、まず1体目はこちら。
I just want to follow up on that point actually, because it's even for this year it'll be even worse. Tech Carnival Goku may actually be the character with the single longest return time in global history. I'd have to double check what AGL Turles is the one that comes to mind. So Carnival Goku came out in what, August 30th right here? Tech Carnival Goku, his return on global, it's going to be like July 26th or 27th, right? It's so long. Because remember, the Carnival banners are in part 2 of the 8th anniversary. Goku is going to be featured on those part 2 Carnival banners. So that Tech Super Saiyan Goku is not returning until here, right? Just a huge length of time.
ドラゴンボール Z からスーパーサイヤ人3孫悟空&スーパーサイ
This is pretty cool. The way they show this. They haven't done this before, I think. This is a good format. This is how JP, like in the live stream, JP should reveal these characters like this. This is good. The SSR, TUR, and LR, this is good. This is nice.
サイヤ人2ベジータ。2体目はこちら。ドラゴンボール GT から孫悟空 GT& スーパーサイヤ人4ベジータです。スーパーサイヤ人3孫悟空&スーパーサイヤ人2ベジータは魔人ブーとの戦いを、孫悟空 GT& スーパーサイヤ人4ベジータ
Yeah, Boo and Omega. They're still waiting on their LRs.
はスーパー E 神論との戦いを、いずれのキャラクターも各エピソードの最終決戦をモチーフとしたイラストとなっております。気になる演出や性能は後日公開を予定しておりますので、皆さん楽しみにお待ちください。こちらのキャラクターが登場する8周年キャンペーンは例年通り7月。
Yeah, so again, she's mentioned anniversary is the same time as always. I will repeat this here for the 1000th time. I've been talking about this for years. It's very simple. To catch Global up to JP, all they have to do is share the anniversary. Like, Global and JP both celebrate JP's anniversary, and then Global and JP both celebrate Global's anniversary. It's all they have to do. It's very obvious to do, right?
7月からの開始を予定しております。7月までの間は8周年の準備ができる施策をたくさん用意しておりますので、そちらの紹介もさせていただきますね。5月22日からは
Okay, check this out, right? So we're getting into this. This is where I think the first part of this, the first 3 minutes, they could have dropped this producer's letter a week ago and talked about Bulma for the first 3 minutes and the part 2 celebration of this Golden Week campaign. And then the second half, they still could have done this, right? Because obviously, they want to tease like, oh, the countdown campaign and stuff like that. Like, this wasn't on JP, right? This is a global exclusive thing right here. But they still could have talked about this along with something that's not 2 months away, right?
周年カウントダウン成長ダッシュ特別ミッションが始まります。こちらは秘宝成長メダルが集められる習字のミッション
Yeah, JP has never gotten that item before.
秘宝成長メダルは交換所で流石や老海用紙
Stones, that's good. That's good.
期間中のミッションを全部クリ
Wow,
アする
alright.
と最大流石60個と交換できますよ。そして6月からは本格的に8周年のカウントダウンが開始します。6月1日から開始する8周年究極カウントダウンミッションでは8周年キャンペーンで開催される8周年
So what's probably going to happen is, again, Super 17 should be the next Dokkan Fest coming to Global. With his data download, looks like we're going to get a lot of 8th anniversary stuff, tickets and stuff like that in that data download.
記念チケットガシャに使える8周年記念ガシャチケットが最大80枚入手できますよ。その他にもたくさんの施策を用意しております。詳細は随時アプリ内でお知らせいたしますので忘れずチェックしてくださいね。今回の動画はこちらで以上となります。いかがでしたでしょうか。8周年まであと1ヶ月と少し
Kodo. A little over 1 month. We're closer to 2 months than 1 month.
年をより楽しむための準備を進めておいてください。ドッカンバトルの最新情報は公式 Facebook、Twitter、Instagram で随時配信中ですのでフォローをお忘れなく。それでは次回の動画でまた会いましょう。バイバイ。
Well, no matter what, them doing these types of videos is a very good thing. This is very positive, right? Them releasing producer's letter, discussing things with us, stuff like that. Much better than no communication. That's the biggest problem with last week, the dead week, is there's no communication. They dropped this producer's letter a week ago, right? Like, dude, it's just way better. Like, I think that so far, this part 2 of the Golden Week celebration to me looks pretty good. We'll see if there's a major, I think just a major EZA next week, and I think the celebration overall is good, even though we had the one dead week in the middle of it, which is still just very bizarre to me. But, a problem of not correctly spreading the events out. They did it perfectly in the end of December, January, February. I hope that they realize that like, what they did last night, I think, is good, right? So, like, if we just quickly do this, we're going to end in 2 seconds, but they put several characters in the data download here, right? Yamcha and Bulma come out at the same time, right? So Bulma, May 15th. Jackie Chun, May 16th, right? Yamcha and Bulma, May 18th. That's a good thing. I think slightly staggering these events and characters and stuff like that is a good thing. I think just slamming it all in one day and saying, all right, have fun, I feel like it just leads to people rushing through it and then feeling that they have nothing to do. Just a simple matter of just staggering these every couple of days. This day right here. To me, I think just is going to make things a lot better for a lot of people, right? So, let me know what you guys think about the Golden Week celebration. And then, this huge 8th anniversary teaser, despite the fact that it's 2 months away. The silly gooses at Global Dokkan, man. Let me know what y'all think, and I'll catch you guys next time.